The chief's daughter and the hunter. In the ancient village of Umudra, nestled between sacred forest and whispering hills, lived a revered chief named Iznamdi. His word was law, and his power stretched beyond the village gates. The people honored him, feared him, and trusted him to keep the balance between tradition and survival. Iznamdi had a single daughter, Adana, whose beauty was said to shame the moonlight and whose spirit burned as fiercely as fire. Adana was no ordinary girl. She was bold, intelligent, and fiercely independent. From a young age, she questioned customs others obeyed blindly. She dreamed of love that was earned, not arranged, of freedom, not control. But her fate had been written before her birth. It was said by the village seer, Dibia Okeke, that the chief's daughter would bring either salvation or ruin to the land, depending on whom she chose to love. Because of this prophecy, Iznamdi guarded her fiercely. Suitors came from faraway lands, bearing gifts and promises, but the chief rejected them all except one, Ikena, the strongest warrior in Umudra, proud and dangerous, more feared than loved. One evening, during the Grand Yam festival, as the drums thundered and villagers danced, Adana sat on the palace balcony, watching the celebration below. Her heart was not with the festival, it was heavy with the burden of a choice already made for her. Her marriage to Ikena was to be announced that night. Refusing to be caged, Adana slipped away under the cover of darkness, fleeing into the forbidden forest, a sacred place where spirits roamed and only the brave or foolish dared enter. There, in the heart of the forest, she fell into a hunter's trap. Her ankle twisted, she cried out in pain, and from the shadows emerged a tall, lean man with piercing eyes. His name was Ejikim, a solitary hunter known by few and feared by many. Some called him cursed, others called him a ghost. No one really knew his story. Without speaking, he freed her from the trap, tended to her wound, and built a fire. As the night deepened, they talked. There was something about Ejikim, wild but gentle, mysterious yet kind. He listened. He understood. And for the first time, Adana felt truly seen. In the days that followed, she stayed in the forest with him, learning the ways of the wild. They shared stories, hunted together, laughed under the stars. Love bloomed like fire beneath dry leaves. But back in the village, Iznamdi was enraged. He sent warriors into the forest, but none returned with his daughter. It was Dibia Okeke who gave him the truth. "Your daughter has found the hunter," the old priest said. "And the curse is stirring." Long ago, a warrior from Umudra defied the gods and was banished to the forest, his bloodline marked for destruction. That warrior was Ejikim's father. The hunter's existence was a living defiance of the gods, and if Adana remained with him, the curse would consume them all. The chief declared Ejikim an enemy of the land and sent Ikena to find and kill him. Ikena found them near the sacred hill, a place where ancestors were buried and spirits washed. He ambushed Ejikim with a poison blade. The two clashed in a brutal fight. Steel met steel, blood met earth. Just as Ikena was about to strike a fatal blow, Adana stepped between them. Wounded and bleeding, she cried out to the ancestors. "If loving him brings ruin, so be it. But I will not live in fear of love. Let my blood end this curse." Lightning split the sky. Thunder roared. The earth shook. From the depths of the forest came voices, ancestral, ancient. The spirits rose and surrounded them. Ikena, full of rage and pride, tried to attack, but the spirits seized him and dragged him into the shadows, never to be seen again. Adana collapsed. Ejikim held her as the spirits whispered. A light surrounded them both. The curse, born of hatred and vengeance, was broken by sacrifice and truth. The forest grew quiet once more. When the villagers arrived at the sacred hill, there was no sign of Adana or Ejikim, only the silence of the wind and the mark of a hawk carved into the stone. Some say the lovers were taken by the gods, transformed into spirits to watch over the forest. Others say they built a new life in the mountains, far from the reach of kings and curses. But in Umujura, under every full moon, lovers climb the sacred hill and leave offerings, whispering prayers to the wind, hoping that one day, their love will be as brave, as wild, and as true as that of the chief's daughter and the hunter.